I'm Dr. Andy Cornish. I'm based in Hong Kong. I work for the World Wildlife Fund, and I head up WWF's global program on sharks, which is called Sharks Restoring the Balance. So we're very focused on trying to stop the decline in the world's sharks and rays, which is almost entirely due to overfishing. So we're doing that through three strategies. The first of which is we're trying to reduce consumption of shark fin and other unsustainable shark products. That's really driven by the international trade, so we're trying to move the international trade towards sustainability by trying to get species listed on a United Nations convention, which means that they'll actually have some controls in place. And most importantly, in the countries which are catching the most sharks and rays, we're really trying to improve the management and the conservation of those species so that the populations at least hopefully stop declining and the species don't go extinct. So in terms of multimedia education, I think sharks and rays are a fantastic subject. I mean, they're just really cool animals. And there's more than 1,000, I think the latest number is maybe 1,080 species of sharks and rays. New species are being discovered almost every 2 weeks, which for this day and age, it's quite incredible. And you know, there's very large species, the whale sharks, the largest fish alive, to some really quite small species that almost nobody knows about in the depth. So there's kind of a shark or ray for everybody. You know, multimedia on social media is a lot about how young people today learn and they get excited about things and share things. So, you know, I'm someone who's worked on lots of different issues, from climate change to freshwater, sustainable timber, and one of the great things about sharks in particular is whenever you mention sharks, you've always got people's attention. Some of the other things that I've worked on in the past is actually very difficult to get people's attention, but with sharks, they may be scared witless about sharks, or they may think they're the coolest animals on the planet, but you always have people's attention. And I think there's so much more that could be done to really tell stories about sharks and get people to realize that sharks are in a terrible, terrible state. 25% threatened with extinction. Some species haven't been seen for decades. And, you know, if people don't care about sharks and understand that at least the larger ones are so important to the health of our oceans, if they're important to the health of our oceans, that really means they're important to us as well, because we derive so much of our food and so many other benefits from the oceans. So I think it has a really, really strong role to play. And, you know, the more and more young people we see getting involved in this, you know, making their own films, whether it's got underwater footage or it's a shark fin campaign, the better.